Exchange schools. Good afternoon. It's not coming. Yes, it's on. Ladies and gentlemen, and my dear friends, good afternoon and welcome. My name is Sohani Sharma of Standard 8.
And my name is Ansh of Standard 8th.
We both are the students of Rainbow English Senior Secondary School, New Delhi, Janakpuri. Our school has been associated with USO for many years, and we are thrilled to MS for this event. Today's event is the Felicitation ceremony of DhanGyan for School program. This event is being broadcast via YouTube Live, and so many schools are joining us online. Without further ado, let's start. But before we start, Ansh, do you know what DhanGyan is?
Yes, I know, Suhani. DhanGyan is a comprehensive online financial literacy course that was started in 2015 by Tata Capital and Center for Environmental Research and Education, also known as CERE. It contains key financial concepts that improves the basic understanding and skills required to be financially literate.
Indeed, and it is aimed to empower the youth. It was created to understand the basics of finance, financial concepts, and money management. Ansh, have you gone through the online modules of DhanGyan?
Yes, I have, Suhani. DhanGyan has very interesting stories and interactive games which makes it easy and fun to learn while guiding us on how money can be managed better by all.
That's right. USO launched this initiative especially for school students in January 2023 with their esteemed partners Tata Capital and IDOBRO Impact Solutions.
And this initiative is DhanGyan for Schools.
DhanGyan for School is a unique program developed by USO for students of standard 8th to 12th for schools nationally to strengthen the concepts of financial literacy and gain a better understanding. This program was divided into 3 phases.
During phase 1 of the program, students studied the basics of finance literacy and went through 5 online modules, attended 4 expert series webinars led by Tata Capital officials, and attempted an online test. All these helped to strengthen the core concepts of financial literacy among school students. More than 12,500 students and 270 teachers are part of this program. Wow!
For phase 2, 8 schools' top scoring students from the online test were invited to complete a project related to their learnings. A project template was provided to the students. From these submissions, students were then asked to submit videos of their projects. This greatly helped students apply their learnings to real-life applications. In this phase, 43 students were selected to submit their project reports.
And today, phase 3 of the program comes to an end. 10 selected students, along with their accompanying teachers who are present here today, have been invited specifically to present their reports in person. The presentations were completed this morning, and in a short while, the results shall also be announced. This is so exciting.
I think this will be easier to put things in perspective with a short video on the journey of this program.
Tara. I will be going along with you on your journey to becoming financially literate.
And what you should do is probably just listen first to it, and obviously we will also take questions right at the end.
Insurance concept has started from the ancient period, and the traces of insurance can be found in all the old historical books, and it goes back to as early as 4000 to 3000 BC in Babylon.
Many of you have a piggy bank today also, or you may have had it when you were younger. Please continue to have that piggy bank concept, and whatever money that you earn by way of kari kamai, if you would have heard that term, okay, whatever, if your family members gift you on your birthday, on occasions, on special days at home, okay, please save that money.
So I will be taking care of what is banking and why it is needed in your life, and how to tackle all the frauds in banks, which is coming very often while you are transacting in the banking space.
I would like to thank USO, Tata Capital, and my school to provide me such an opportunity to attend DhanGyan program. Taking the 25 lakh rupees from my inheritance to set up a handcrafted paper business.
Invest 30% of the inherited amount in safe, secure and guaranteed return mode of investment. That is 10% in fixed deposits, 10% in car paid bonds and 10% in post office national savings certificates.
Short-term products. That my gains are easily achievable and are realistic. I'll be investing in both long-term and also manage and invest money easily. Where to manage, how to manage and where to invest. So this is how I will be spending this 25 lakhs. This is an example even how younger people like me will be investment, insurance and charity. So I have planned to split my money in 3 different types. Mother India gives us so much caring, selflessly. So it is our responsibility that we give it to her back and we take care of her resources. And then found it to be very informative and interesting. From this course, I learned the basics of finance and became a financially literate student. Multiply the funds invested. Decided to invest a measurable amount in various avenues. Then if A for achievable means it has to be a goal with some target that can be met. So my target was to earn safe returns and money.
Being an only child of my mother, who is my only parent, it is my responsibility to take care of her. So I will definitely opt for term life insurance of rupees 1 crore with an annual premium of rupees 20,000.
Wow, that sure was an eventful journey. The video was short, but the actual journey took over 3 months. This all started with school registrations in December, and we are now in March, so nearly 4 months.
As much as it's fun to discuss about the program, let's move ahead with our agenda. Let me introduce with our distinguished dignitaries who have joined us today and have taken time from their busy schedule to grace the occasion.
The chief guest of today's event is Mr. Puskal Upadhyay, IDAS Financial Advisor, NDMC, New Delhi Municipal Corporation. We are extremely grateful to him for taking time off in spite of it being the very busy month of March. Welcome, sir.
The other dignitaries are Mr. Vishal Chok, Executive Vice President from Tata Capital. Ms. Sumera Bharadwaj from Tata Capital. Ms. Neena Chen, Secretary General of United School Organization of India. Ms. Karen Shaiva, Impact Officer and MD of IDOBRO Impact Solutions.
Now, let me request Neena ma'am to give her welcome address. Ms. Neena Jain is the Secretary General of USO and has had several years of international work experience with companies such as the International Herald Tribune, Citibank, BNP Paribas, and Business Development Bank of Canada. It was her internship at UNESCO headquarters in Paris that ignited her passion for NGO activities. Born and raised in the Middle East, having completed her MBA from Paris, France, Ms. Neena Jain is using her worldwide exposure to advance the social, cultural, and moral standard of school across India to global standards. Ma'am, please.
Thank you so much. Good afternoon, everyone. I think this is a repeat of the morning. Even after breakfast and lunch, your good afternoons are very low. But no problem. Also a sleepy time. Everyone's had lunch, I hope? All right, great. So I want to first of all welcome all of you back here in the room. I know in the morning this room was probably a bit intimidating with the judges and all of the way it was set up. But hopefully now it's a little bit more welcoming for all the students and the teachers who have joined us. Before I start my very long speech, I want to thank our lovely MCs. They are students of Rainbow School, and I must request all of you to really clap for them because they only got their script, the latest script rather, this afternoon. So Ansh and Suhani, thank you so much. So I'd like to first start off by wishing all of you good afternoon. I did already, but welcoming our dignitaries, our very, very distinguished chief guest, Pushkal sir. Very, very welcome to USO House. They already said it's March and it's a very busy time, and you made time for us, and I cannot thank you enough. Our partners from Tata Capital, Vishal sir also made time, given that it's March. Thank you. Sumedha ma'am, thank you so much. Our friends / partners from IDOBRO who have come here all the way from Mumbai. So everybody has invested a lot of time. Karan, thank you. Deepali, thank you so much. To all the lovely students whose energy is very contagious, and I love being around students only because of the positivity, and I love the fact that you all have a blank slate ahead of you and you use it to fill it up with all the lovely things. To all the teachers and the principals who have joined us today, I cannot thank you enough for being here. The judges, our lovely judges, who I think grilled you, I'm going to take a moment to thank them as well. We had 2 independent judges, Dr. Udrani Bhattacharya from NIPFP and Mr. Soumya Upadhyay from IIFT. And then we had the partner judges as well, just to ensure that all the winners would be looked at, with an even eye. So welcome all of you. And this is our last bit as far as, the last leg. Jo kehte hain na, hati chala gaya, pooch reh gayi. This is that event. So as you all, I think, heard from the bio, I'm a former banker. And this is why this particular program is very dear to me. Financial literacy, very important for each and every one of us to be aware about. These basic financial skills help us. So it's not just a course that you tick off, but it's also more than that. It helps you sort of go through your entire life, how you wish to plan it, what you wish to achieve, and so on and so forth. So I'm very important that this critical program has reached all over India. We already heard the stats of the number of states, the number of students, and so on, and all of you being here is a testament to that. I do want to insist on one thing, and I hope all of you can look into that. All the students who came here this morning had such lovely ideas. You all brought about a uniqueness, whether it was entrepreneurship, setting up your own business, whether it was investing in a mutual fund or a hybrid fund or an aggressive fund, whatever that was. All of these are great ideas, but our true measure of how well the program did will only be after you can put this into action. So please don't wait. In small steps, even if it happens to be one step at a time, do start your financial journey. Whether it is increasing literacy amongst your community, whether it is increasing awareness in your schools. Some of you had fabulous project plans, and I hope you can take it back to your schools and maybe perhaps make a presentation of it so that others become even more financially literate as well. But do keep this cycle rolling, because knowledge does not stop here. Each and every one of you will learn from one another. It doesn't matter who did better or not. You all did fabulous. You all had great ideas. And in my mind, all of you are winners, although we are calling it the felicitation round, because you made it this far. I think my long speech sort of ends there, but I take a moment to just wish all of you the very, very best. And I think I forgot, Singh sir, thank you so much for taking the time and coming. Mr. C.B. Singh comes from CSIR NISPER. I'm still having to, NISPER and NISCARE gets mixed up sometimes. Dr. Suman is here as well, so thank you all. We have some very valuable partners with us here, so I want to thank you also for coming here. Thanks.
Thank you, Ms. Neha. Now I would like to invite Mr. Vishal Chugh from Tata Capital to address the audience. Mr. Chugh is the Executive Vice President of the Debt Servicing Management Group at Tata Capital. He is an astute professional and result-oriented banker with more than 25 plus service in revenue collections, fraud control, operations, business development, client relationship management, and administration. He has been associated with Standard Chartered Bank, ICICI Bank, India Bulls, and is also involved with Yuva Manch, an organization that helps students prepare for their future by providing them guidance, motivation, and inspiration. Sir, please.
Thank you so much for having me here. It's definitely a pleasure. I'm really, falling short of words because first thing in the morning, I was in some other meeting and I was told that you can access the first session through the YouTube thing. And trust you me, the two sessions which I witnessed and I was a part of it, I was actually on the another platform because I never expected a class 8th or a 9th student to talk on those financial terms, the jargons which we generally, as a banker, we deal with on a, so I'll start with that and my thanks to all of you here, all the lovely audience, and good to see audience here, students here. And as you mentioned about Yuva Manch, I just wanted, life is always a circle which takes you back, right? In our days, when we were in school, probably not 8th or 9th, because I really don't know what I used to do in 8th or 9th. I can talk about 11th, 12th, 8th, 9th, we were like, happy-go-lucky guys, and never that focused. I heard about hybrid funds, right? I heard about insurance. I heard about entrepreneurship on, and somebody was mentioning fisheries, right? Somebody want to from Pondicherry, right? I heard about entrepreneurship on the agricultural sector. I'm salute to all of you. So Yuva Manch was one thing, at our days when we were school kids, digital journey was not there. We were more on the computer side, we were told you should know, you should be computer literate. Like we're talking about being financial literate today, we were pushed on being computer literate. So we were one of the few lucky students in the school who, who got to know that, okay, there are very few seats in the school. There are only selected 30 students can go and sit in the computer lab. It requires an air conditioner, things like that. So we were the ones. So we used to be the ones who used to say, we are computer literate. So that was my journey at that point of time. And that gave us an idea at that point of time that I have always been involved with theatre. So then we realized, I come from a family of police officers. My mother and father both retired from the police services. So there we realized the staff members, the junior staff members, the children of soldiers, and they were not having the access to all the competition. And I'm talking about 91, 92, 93, 94, that kind of a scenario where Mandal Commission was there, and there was a lot of pressure on students to clear their exams because they have to be, there. So we thought, how can we, help these, the other colleagues or the other students or other friends of ours who are not that financially good that, they can have access to libraries, books. Those were the days internet was not there, let me tell you. Right, so we have to cycle around for I think 15, 20 kilometers, go to a library, sit, and keep our notes and make our notes. So that was the time. At that time, we were also preparing. We were told, as I said, I come from a family of police officers. We were told there is no other option for you, only civil services, IPS. That was the thing for all of us. So that was our journey. So I'm so glad to be here that the life has taken a different circle today, and we're talking about being financial, literate. So I never thought I'll join banking as an industry because, as I said, the focus from the family was there, and I was always a theatre guy. I always wanted to, write, direct, act, and do things like that. So it was a very tough situation. Having the parents who are, you can understand. So that was the thing. So we never got these kind of opportunities. I'm really very glad to see that in 2015 when we started this, although I was not a part of Tata Capital then, but I digged out the information, how it started. So at that point of the idea was again the same, that can we pass on this financial literacy to those students or to those families who are not up to that educational level, and the kids of of those families can actually help and support their families, right? So today we're talking about financial literacy. I also say you should know about law also. Today that is also very important. You should be compliant legally as well, because we just can't say, oh, I didn't know this was the law, right? So finance is not only for people. I heard, I think Hanumant was saying that I want to become a financial planner, right? You said it, right? I heard you completely. I'll spend some time with you outside. So, that was the time I said, see, this finance is not only for a person who wanted to be a financial planner. Today, sir is here, sir can understand this. When you're an IS officer or when you're leading a particular role, finance is always I would not use the word problem, it is always a Herculean task to crack. There are no codes to crack it. Right? I said never thought that I'll end up doing banking. Right? But as a child, as a kid, as a student, I was very keen on knowing, because I always used to ask. My mom always used to say, "Beta, money does not grow on branch, on a tree." Then I always say, then why banks have branches? So we were always that kind of a, children, me and my younger brother. But never thought about it. It was always a curiosity for us to understand finance, because once you come from a family of services, we don't speak money. We always talk about how the nation should grow. What is right, what is wrong. This should be the law. A lot of people come from business families, so on a dinner table, they will discuss how to make money. We were never taught how to make money. In fact, we were only told how to manage money. So anybody coming from a middle class background would agree, that we are taught how to manage money. So we say, you were telling me to talk about financial literacy. I think from the moment we are born, I think in our Indian tradition, you are always given, some money always, when you go to a nana grandparents' house, you always get that kind of money. And that used to be the, the thing for us. And this piggy bank, I just saw, it was there. So piggy bank is, I think, the first thing which always used to bring cheers to, to anybody as a child. So we were also the same, right? So then we should, how do we use this, So financial literacy in our scenario is always taught from day one. In the banking or the lending scenario, we are from Tata. I mean, I'm representing Tata Capital here. The brand I'm representing is under the umbrella of Tata Sons. The brand Tata does not need any introduction. We are present from salt to software, right? So your day starts and ends with Tata. I mean, you can think about it. So, we are from that industry here. So the kind of lending what we do today, we have an arm called Tata Capital Finance, where we are into the financial arms. So you see, I mean, how do you decide what to do? So you say when any person feels that the future is safe, then the person borrows money and spend. That is the basic formula what we have in finance. And when the person feels times are bad, we start to save. In COVID, what else we did? Everybody started saving, right? Then there were another set of people who said, save karke kya karna hai? Life is, very uncertain, so we should spend. So the economy depends on, these kind of transactions. So today, if you really ask me, I'm so glad to see the younger generation. We in India always say 65% of population is below 30 or below 35. I think by next 5 years, it will be below 25 or 27 if I'm just taking the liberty of quoting these numbers. I might not be exact, but I think these are the numbers. So with such kind of intellectually active youth which is coming up, I think the future of our country is very, very safe. And I think you all deserve a good amount of applause for yourself. The kind of confidence, the way they presented, I think there's a lot of things for us also to learn, because, when we are into our day-to-day lives, we become so casual about, what we're talking. For us, like, okay, we talk about, okay, 2,000 crore there, 300 crores there. That's what as a banker we do. But the impact of that, I think, is, which I realized that with 25 lakhs of rupees. So lucky, I realized somebody said that somebody thanked their grandfather for giving 25 lakhs, So imagine the plight of those kids where the grandfather has not given 25 lakhs as gift, but there is a debt. Unfortunately or fortunately, the department I had the debt servicing management, which is where people take loans and they are unable to pay. So my entire life cycle revolves around them, right? So my 90% of day goes in interacting with those people who are genuinely crunched. Cash flows are not there, or something has happened that they're not able to manage their flows. So I think that is also a very important aspect. I would urge and request everyone, because responsible lending, as a banker, we say that we should be a responsible lender. Excess of money like we generally say, we always say to our kids, reduce your digital time, don't drink more of cold drinks, right? The same way we apply it to on us, that there are customers, everybody wants to have money, but am I a responsible lender? Because once anybody has a cash flow or access to funds and doesn't have a purpose, then it might go somewhere else. So I don't know how many of you read Hanuman Chalisa, right? I think everybody. So there is, the second couplet says, Buddhi hin tanu janike Sumiro Pavan Kumar, Bal Buddhi Vidya Dehu Mohe, Harehu Kalesh Vikar. What is the point of that? The point is talking about the purpose. Even Lord Hanuman, who's the son of, that's the reason we call it Pavan Putra, he is also saying, that's why when we go and say, give us the purpose, and the purpose is very clear. So for all the students here, if the purpose is very clear, the way we do a havan or a home in the family, right? The first thing what we do, we first take a sankalp. And then there is an ahuti which goes. And then you get the prasadam. So for all the students, I would request, don't lose your focus, be very clear. See, I'm not a topper, IIT topper or something that I can talk about, on this. But I can always tell you from my experience, people who are focused, people who are ethically very clear, why I'm talking all this here is because with finance, a lot of unethical, things do happen. So you guys are more tech savvy, right? You're digitally more advanced. When I get stuck onto my phone, I ask my daughter to help me out. She's in class 7th. So she just tells me, Papa, you don't know anything. How do you manage your office? Right? So that is the situation. But then there are a lot of things, a lot of frauds, a lot of unethical things which are happening today. So as a student or as a kid, when we are in the family, we can always tell. Like my parents have got retired. They retired from the police services, but they don't know anything about digital. They get all those calls, sir, आपका LIC ऐसे हो गया है, So they ask me, beta, what is insurance? What is medical insurance? So we generally say medical insurance is something which let you get ill at ease. That's how you tell them, because that's an added responsibility on all of us. As Neena ma'am also rightly said, that you have to influence the people around us. It's not only that I am a good financial literate person when only I can make money. I can influence people around me, right? Whether people who are working for us, people who are around us, right? So my urge and request to all of you is that please make optimum use of this, and thank you so much. I really want to thank everyone here, especially the DhanGyan. I'm definitely going to do it myself as well. I'm told the app is also. Yeah, I'll also brush up my basics. Although Sumedha is here from HR, they also make a lot of learning even for us, because once you are at that level, then you say, oh, this I know. But things around us are changing so fast that at our levels also we also So that is the reason I was talking more about hybrid funds. So I wanted to know what is a hybrid fund for you, what is the category. So that's a great thing, great effort. My best wishes to all of you. And I just wanted to add something, that's the way I speak, and that with such kind of students, I'm really saying that. I mean, today what's going to happen is my kids are going to get a good lecture from me. That is definitely future, and I'm sure they would be watching. My son is into law, he's studying first year law, and my daughter is in class 7. So I generally tell them more that please learn some financial, things. I said, Dad, you are there. So they manage their shows well. I mean, if there is a fest in the college, then they are very smart. Okay, this will go there, this will have to be spent. I think that's the budgeting part, as we call it. But I think the kind of ideas which I got, even from from a lot of kids today, I think that needs a next level of discussion, because some of them were really bright and very good. So I hope you get this kind of money. Probably your grandfather can give you more money, so that do it. So they always say for this that कह दो दुनिया वालों से ना उलझो दीवानों से. I hope people will understand Hindi, right? I have some students right from Pondicherry, and I think they speak Hindi very well there. कह दो दुनिया वालों से ना उलझो दीवानों से. ये अजब लोग हैं जो जी जाते हैं मर जाने से. So this applies for all Indians. People used to say India will not do. Where is India? Right? COVID, everything will go bad. Today, what's happening? It's all because of this youth, what we have today. And I'm so glad by that after 5 years, I'm going to see India, which is less than 25 years of age, 65% of people. I think entire mechanism has going to have a underground change, see change. In fact, for us also, we're going to change some policies now. Because today when you have a client, when we were speaking to somebody who's in class 8 and talking about this 25 I'm going to invest here, I think I also need to, as a banker, need to channelize my resources and policies accordingly. So thanks for having me here. It is definitely a pleasure and honor to be here, and I wish all the best to every one of you. Thank you so much. I hope I've not taken much of your time. It's very difficult to get me out of the stage.
Thank you, sir. I would now like to invite Ms. Karen Shaiva to address the audience. Ms. Karen Shaiva is an award-winning social entrepreneur, writer, speaker, and trainer on social innovation, partnership for the SDGs, shared value, and peace. She has over 20 years of experience in Asia and the USA in technology, education, finance, gemology, and development sectors, and lived in India, USA, Africa, and Japan. Masters in Marketing Management and a Bachelor of Engineering in Computer Science. She is a Shivning Fellow from Oxford University, Senior Fellow at the Institute of Social Innovation USA, and an alumnus of the Swedish Institute Management Program in CSR and Sustainability. Ma'am, please.
Thank you so very much. I'm going to do one thing that Nina did not, and that is she thanked a lot of people over here, but she did not thank who? No, come on. Exactly, yes. So can we please put our hands together for a big round of applause for the USO team. I think it's been amazing, right? People have come from all over India here, and we are all here with no hiccups, at least not which are visible. There's always going to be something in the back, but it's not a small task, right? It's a phenomenal effort, and I think thank you so much, Nina. We can't thank you enough. Yeah, another bigger round of applause. Lunch was good. Great. So that is one from Nina's speech. And another thing that, Vishal spoke about was about purpose, right? And if you see our tagline of IDOBRO, we say, multiply your impact based on purpose, profit, and peace. Purpose that you spoke about, and I won't go through there. Profit, finance, right? We're talking about financial literacy. Money is not a bad thing at all. Money is not a bad thing. People very often say money doesn't buy happiness. True. But it definitely gives you many more places to look for it. Yeah. So we have to be practical, right? We have to be realistic, smart goals. You'll all learn smart goals today, right? Okay. So we definitely have to be that. But at the same time, understanding that profit or money by itself can really not get you that happiness if you don't get it linked with purpose and peace, which is peace for all. And that's why we work in these three verticals where we build ecosystems around partnership, entrepreneurship, and citizenship. And when I hear you all talking about entrepreneurship, I'm like, oh my goodness, this is like a bonus, right? Because we are doing this program under the citizenship vertical, but having students talk about entrepreneurship becomes that bonus. And Nina reminded me that it's not a bonus, it's a natural extension. Because when you start managing money, as Vishal said, you learn to make money as well. You understand that money grows money. Just as success begets success, money can grow money. And if you use it in the right way with purpose and ensuring that there is no fraud, there is no negativity around it, you are not just creating peace for others. You're actually creating a stable environment for you to function in, for you to thrive in, and of course leave a legacy so that you become that grandfather or that grandmother who will leave 25 lakhs for your future generations, isn't it? So what are the students? I won't take too long because I know everybody's so excited and waiting to hear the results, and of course we have to hear Sir as well. So I will try and be brief, but just a couple of observations that I have, and of course we're going to hear more from the independent, judges over here as well. So I'll be very brief, but just a couple of things that really struck me. One was a comment by one of the participants saying that virtual money was given to me. It was a virtual money. Well, the money may have been virtual, but the presentations were very real, isn't it? Yeah. And the situations that were kind of described and given to us were, again, absolutely from life examples. And I think I would echo, Nina, in what she says, is that don't leave it as a theoretical exercise that was meant for this competition. Take it back to your schools. Take it back to your community. At the very least, take it back into your life. Make sure that you really, and you can invest right away. You don't have to wait till you are you've crossed being a minor, right? You don't have to be 18, 19, 20. You can do it right now. It can be in joint names with your parents. So do it, because it can mean a lot of difference if you understand the value of compounding. Another thing that you've probably learned, right? So do it now. Start today. I think that's something I definitely want to go with. The second thing I do want to again say is what I love to hear was talking of health insurance, talking about insurance in the first place. The amount of people who probably suffer because they don't have insurance or they don't have any kind of, safety net is really, when you hear the stories of what especially health can do or a medical bill can do, it breaks families. It can completely devastate a family's, So understanding that value, not just for yourself, because you've already learned this. Can you teach your maid, your driver, your watchman? If you can do that, you would have been changing the lives of people around you. Not just in a small manner, but perhaps in such a significant manner, you may never ever know about it. And yet, the blessings you'll get from them will be something that will help you through your lifetime. And last but not the least, I would like to say that your teachers and your principals want you all to be leaders of tomorrow. Right or wrong? You go to any vision statement, approach, values, the word leader is there everywhere. True? Yeah? Well, what does leadership really mean? Does it mean that you're the most powerful, the most famous, the most rich person around? Does it mean that every single person around you listens to you and will follow what you tell them to do? You are the leader of your life. Lead your life. That will make you the best leader you possibly can be. And you don't have to wait to be a leader of tomorrow. Start by being a citizen today. And you would have made your impact multiply, as we always think, because impact can never be incremental. That's just for today. What you can do in impact is for a lifetime. Wishing you all the very best. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. This morning, selected students from schools nationally presented their reports on the topic provided to them. The topic was, you receive rupees 25 lakhs as an inheritance from your grandfather. How will you use them?
This is very interesting because it is important to know how to manage and grow our money. I am sure that all students worked very hard on their reports, incorporating SMART goals, budgeting, investment plans, insurance options, and which banking products would help them reach their ultimate goal. This certainly must have required a great deal of research by all students.
Yes, these are the topics that the students have studied in the online webinars, modules, and tests. I'm sure that the judges may have found it difficult to pick up the winners this year because the students did a lot of hard work. So let's hear from the judges who can maybe tell us about the projects.
May I please invite Dr. Rudrani Bhattacharya, an Associate Professor at the National Institute of Public Finance and Policy, New Delhi. She obtained her PhD in Quantitative Economics from ISI, Indian Statistical Institute, New Delhi campus, and MA in Economics from Jawaharlal Nehru University, New Delhi. Her primary research area includes inflation and monetary policy, international finance, growth, and various issues of emerging market economies. She has published her research work in many national and international peer-reviewed journals. Dr. Rudrani, please share your views of the projects by the student.
Thank you. First of all, I would like to thank Nina and the USO House to invite me in such a fabulous and such an interesting event. So it is very important. It's a very important subject for the students to learn apart from the regular subjects of math, science, language, and all. So in our childhood, we were not exposed to this kind of ideas, but this is the one of the very basic, basic aspect of life that you should be. You should have some idea of. So this as I was listening to the presentations of the students, so it is all of them are fabulous. All of them had very variety of innovative ideas and so. But when it comes about financial literacy, it's not just about what you have some money and how you put them into how you put them into different instruments. It's not just about your knowledge about different instruments, but first you have to know what's the goal of your life that you want to set, and according to that how you can manage that use of that money based on either at different point of time, say short term, medium term, long term. So that I found missed in some of the presentations, and in the judging process also. It was not given specifically what are the criteria to be done. We just then and there we decided this is the one. So as Nina asked me to point out how we can improve the judgment process or something. So I would like to say that it is the whether they get a overall idea of the goal of financial literacy or not. That should be whether the understanding of that should be the first thing. So that will not just cover that, okay, these are the instruments are there in the, and I put here and there, and but why I'm putting there? Why I'm putting there, what I get out of it, whether I have a purpose to use that. So with that kind of consistent budget planning is important in the presentation, so the judges can judge it better accordingly. And and then okay, then the contents and all, and okay, and how you can so and your presentations also. So when you put your plans, how you can give an example, a short example of, okay, this much of money I have, these are the purposes that will cost this much, and how I can, if I invest here, how much I can get. So we can get a idea of whether you have a full idea of the financial literacy goal or not. So that's one. Otherwise, it's all innovative, all the innovative ideas that you can include in your presentation. So that's thing I think is neat. So so I think some criterias for your project, some judging criterias for your project to be set. That's more important. So one is understanding, one is presentation skill. Everybody has good presentation skills. Then second, maybe the relevance. So you can have some SMART goals. That may be the one of the point of the SMART goals. So you can have some very out of the way idea, but that may not be very realistic. So that is to be one. So these kind of criteria are to be set for the judgment sheet, and then I think it's easier for the judges to figure out. So that's what I'd like to share. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Rudrani. That was indeed so nice to hear. On behalf of USO, IDOBRO, and Tata Capital, I would like to thank you for your time and valuable feedback. Mr. Vishal, may I invite you to present Dr. Rudrani with a token of our appreciation on behalf of all the partners for our time in judging the competition this morning.
Now I would like to invite Mr. Soumya Upadhyay, who heads IIFT Alumni Society Startup Hub with over 50,000 alumni across 150 countries. He has over 2 decades of upskilling expertise and experience in business facilitation domain with business chambers, embassies, industry associations to help create and facilitate local to global MCME, micro, small, medium enterprises, clusters and client trade desk representation for business in and out of India. He is presently working on licensing the hub and spoke ventures across entities. Sir, please.
Good afternoon to all of you, and thanks to all the dignitaries here from the partner organizations, the chief guest, the hosts, and well, all of you here. So I will not get into formalities beyond a point because I can't get into it. The whole atmosphere right since morning has brought me back to not only college days, that often happens with me, it got me back to school days, seeing with uniforms and all, and people walking, and like it was like such a wow. And I was just thinking whether homework or classwork and all those things were coming into my mind. And then what happened? I've been at USO House to hospitality of Nina Jan for about a dozen plus more times. Actually, I don't even remember. But it's the first time she has been able to sweet talk me into getting into a judging session. And what happens, like suddenly in the middle of it, not even middle, right, for the first or second presentation, I started feeling very humbled, like as if I was being judged. I didn't know exactly the smart kiddos around. And I thought, oh, was I like them back then, as you were saying in class 8, what we were doing, we were happy-go-lucky and things. I said, oh, the next one comes again, one, like another aspect of it. I said, like, you lose track of judging the people. He said, judging myself in retrospect, that what has happened to the world. The guys are so bright and like beautiful. So, and with every presentation, like it started sinking in that, okay, you are being called here to get humbled. Okay, at the end of the things, you'll have to make a humbling submission that what you have learned from all these kiddos around here. So here is the thesis, that what I learned from all of you here, and which is also our common feedback to each other probably, is a sense of curiosity, a mindset, and application are the 3 things that need to be like really developed by people on either side of the bench. Okay, we need to be curious about what you are thinking, how you are taking a thing, how the culture has moved on, how the treatment of finance, relationships. I've been mostly into startups. Okay. As like I just got to learn from you, I had forgotten about that. Okay, that from various countries and all we do international business startups. Okay, but this financial management that I now see, that has been the biggest problem of failures of, I mean, there's a cliche that 9 out of 10 startups fail. Why? A majority of the reason is because Tata Capital was not there with IDOBRO to teach the kiddos way early, because this mindset doesn't develop in MBA classes, or it doesn't develop. MBA probably teaches you more to be an executive. Okay. But to manage your life, I have seen one of the best executives not managing their own personal finances properly. Okay. So this is a mindset that needs to be developed like any other mindset, like ethics. It has to come right in the beginning and very gradually ingrained into people, and which is what I almost saw happening here. Again, the results and the feedbacks are not exactly very relevant. They are because this feedback of what happened today, what you spoke was of this today. This whole game is of NAVs. Your NAV today, the net asset value, is like a stock market. Even tomorrow you can be a different person. Like one of you was trying to change, said that I haven't been able to make changes to my things, but I'll speak. Okay. So that happens. A lot of you will be presented, you'll be judged, because we have to judge, okay, and you'll get certain prizes, but take it from me that this is no position, okay. It's an ongoing process, it's an evaluation that will keep on happening at every moment. And this will be primarily driven, if you take a 3 words feedback, by your curiosity about information, relevant information, not about what it was, when and how, or who's doing what, in your life situation, how it is, your value system, how it is, inheritance, like different people presented different utilization of the same inheritance. And that was very nice because that showed that each of you just didn't go for a silo or a format. You related to your own situation, your personal situation, your future situation. It could be different things, and all of them were right answers. Okay. It's only the treatment of what treatment you put, what kind of curiosities and the products that you got out of the webinar series that was brought to you. How did you apply your mindset and how do you grow your mindset? Because that last 3 months you have been doing it is very fine. But please take this entire event as a learning, a mutual learning, which even I am taking to just see how to treat money, how to utilize money, how to grow money, different things, okay? And the application, I mean, of course, the mindset and then the application part of it. And application will be in real time because most of you are planning it for next few years, okay? Some of them even went to 10, 20 years, okay? So then it will grow with the time. Those instruments at that point of time, which I'm sure there'll be more series from Tata Capital apart from the annual ones they have, okay? And from IDOBRO, some boot camps and ecosystems will come up. So these are, see, I mean, the net feedback is that please grow with this thing, internalize it rather, because a lot of you are very good in presentation. I mean, I was just thinking that one day I'll sneak and learn from you guys, okay? But then try to internalize it, okay? Because yes, you speak very well. Most of the skills and presentations were amazing. The third, understanding and the SMART goal. These are the four critical parameters, more to be added as we were saying that Dr. Rudrani was saying that we can add more parameters on how we can be judged or rather how we can see things. Judging is just this side of it. The more parameters we add, the more we observe you and more you learn from it when we give the feedback. So understanding and the SMART goals are the two key parameters that you have to take. Last that had been worrying me throughout the presentation was that next time when we have this competition, I'll request Tata Capital to not give it as a grandfather's legacy. Please give it as a debt only. None of these guys thank their grandfather into this, okay? Almost none. So, I mean, it is a debt to be returned, and you, who knows it better than you personally, okay? You know how they will treat this money as, okay? So these are the value systems that we have to see, okay? When you see something as a legacy, you will treat the money differently. When you see something has to be returned, you will start seeing it differently. So your source of capital, your treatment of capital, and your furtherance of the capital in creating a value is critical, and this is what my feedback, if you ask me, is to develop your mindset, because there's no particular feedback I can give you. Everybody is 7 onwards in most of the parameters. It doesn't really matter 7 to 9. It's not an Olympic medal that you're going with, okay? So it is for your own internal growth, okay? And we want this kind of people to come into market for our startups, because ultimately India has to be a startup nation. And I was really surprised some of you really went beyond the brief of the competition from market processing of the model to making a startup pitch. I, in fact, ended up making a Shark Tank offer to somebody to become a co-founder. Okay? So, just that it was a hypothetical Shark Tank here and a hypothetical legacy you were working on. But then this is what the life is about. Anything that you are thinking can become real. Okay? So, a legacy is always there, up in the air. Okay? It has Tata Capital and IDOBRO have just brought you out the feasibility of such things being available. In fact, some of you are talking even about taking money from others. Yeah, I mean, and the bootstrapping. So they were not even happy with this legacy. They wanted more. Okay, so that was a very new mindset that is emerging in India. So all of us also, we need to collectively learn from each other, because it was a masterclass that we had actually, if you ask me in one word, from all of you put together. So all of you can learn from each other, take points from here and there, and collaborate. We can probably have a collaborative round of these winners competition to create value out of this proposition. So anyway, so this is a growing conversation that will continue, that must continue. And please keep this feedback session alive with interactions here and there. Thanks a lot to the hosts and the guests and everybody, okay? The USO house actually makes us feel like it's all one. There's nobody, no host, no guest, nobody. And the legacy of the United Nations and the relevance of the education and all those factors that are critical to our life, okay? I mean, I knew about SDGs, but ever since I started meeting Reena, I'd always see that, oh, yahan pe SDG aa gaya. Which of the 17 it falls into? I'm walking on the road, which 17 SDG I can help, okay? So it's like become an obsessive disorder with me, that the steps are more of SDG driven now. So this is what, I mean, these are all tags and names, okay? Even financial thing is one of the SDGs. In fact, many of the SDGs, when you apply them, they goes into multiple SDGs. So for me, it's not just a competition alone. I'm going more by the tags of the 3 great organizations, okay? Is the feedback that I can give you, that please learn from each of these, get your curiosities into each of these elements, how to improve your treatment of money. In fact, as we say that arth ka arth hai, okay? So arth is arth vyavastha as we call it in Hindi. So arth is the arth, okay? So please understand the deeper meaning of arth, and well, let's the conversations continue. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Soumya Upadhyay. On behalf of USO, IDOBRO, and Tata Capital, I would like to thank you for your time and valuable feedback. Ms. Karen Shaiva, may I invite you to present Mr. Soumya with a token of our appreciation from all the partners.
See, I told you guys, I'll be judged, I'm going to get the prize. Before anybody.
Now, I'm truly excited and honored to welcome our distinguished chief guest, Mr. Puskal Upadhyay.
Puskal sir joined Indian Defence Account Service in 1998 and has held various positions in cadre including Border Road Organization and UN Mission in Lebanon. He is considered one of the pioneers of the current Clean Ganga initiative of the government. He worked in National Mission for Clean Ganga and played a critical role in developing its building blocks during formative years, as also the famous hybrid annuity model. As the Chief General Manager in Pension Funds Regulatory and Development Authority, he contributed in launch of National Pension System, the backbone of pension landscape in India, and facilitated its adoption by different states. He is currently the financial advisor in New Delhi Municipal Council and Chief Financial Officer, the parent of NDMC Smart City Ltd. He is a recipient of the Prime Minister's Award for Excellence in Public Administration 2021 for seamless end-to-end delivery of services without human intervention and commendation from Chief of Army Staff, a civil engineer turned a civil servant. He is an alumnus of NIT Jamshedpur. He has co-authored the book Ganga, Reimagining, Rejuvenating, Reconnect, publishing by Rupa Publications in 2021. So please.
Okay, these are yours. A little time back, I was thanked for taking time off. But in this room, you thanked me well. But after staying here for about an hour, I feel this is very well invested. And that's how I look at finance. The whole life seems to be the finance because the principles are equally applicable. Only thing is, what each and every speaker has highlighted, that the literacy converted into internalization. When we understand that, the principles are very, very basic. And that's how the concepts of investments and returns and the time value for money, they can guide us throughout our lives. Sometimes when I'm speaking to my finance people, I have told them that you can look at life as an account statement as well. We close our accounts every year, but we carry our grudges throughout the life. You know, someday it has to come to a close. The idea is that everything, you know, the principles are equally applicable to us depending upon how much we want to use them. So that was one part. When I say I consider it well invested, is Ninaji, because I am doubly happy. First, because this is such an enriching environment. Most of the time we are expected to say something so that others can learn, but when I get an opportunity to learn in such a quick time, wow, what it is. And when I see the next generation, it gives me mixed feeling. I feel so good because our future seems to be really, really great. And I get a little bit of feeling why I was not so bright in my times. So, having said that, why I'm doubly happy today? One, for this reason. The second thing is that being at USO, I was getting reminded of my journey when I first heard the name USO. I would not like to count the years, but about 3 decades back, I was one of the participants in one of the events of the USO. And I traveled all the way from a place in Bihar
So USO could reach the place of Ara in somewhere around in 1987, and then I came to Delhi, and which was such a great thing to travel all the way from there and stay here in Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium for, and that was a huge, huge event. So it really looks like from that to be a chief guest, I think I am blessed. Yeah. So coming back to financial literacy, again, I think Karen spoke about that some children said this is virtual. Children, trust me, this can become real much faster than you think. Not the will part, not the inheritance. I will share with you 2-3 things because I think that's what I do well. Because otherwise, the knowledge wise and qualification of wise, all of you are far more. So, when we were preparing for civil services, we thought that the getting money is the problem. So, if you get money, everything gets sorted out, and that's it, you are in a bliss. It's only after qualifying and being into service when we started dealing with the real problems and started looking, we realized that no, having money brings a new set of problems. And, you know, earning money, not having money is painful. Losing money can be really, really shattering. So, Soumya mentioned about this startups not doing well and all that. I think there's a lot of lesson into that. But let me share with you my thing, how I gathered it. Nobody needs to wait to get an inheritance. So we qualified civil services somewhere 10 years down the line. We went on a UN mission in Lebanon, and we were with a team of 800 smartest army officers with us. And this was what a lot. And then we were privileged because government gave us an opportunity to get 10 lakhs rupees. That was in 2006, just over a period of 10 months. Because we got a UN allowance there, which was tax-free. So and we got it pretty fast, quick. And the money was coming every month, 1 lakh rupees was coming to our accounts. And this is the guardians of our borders. They were so baffled with that, what to do with that. And that's the time they started coming to me and they said, wow, look, I know money. But normally I don't give personal finance. That's not my domain. This institutional finance, yes, it is. And I've been blessed that I have dealt with a lot of money because I come from a department and government gave me this opportunity which deals with 5,50,000 crores of funds every year. And now today I am in a municipality which is about 6,000 crores a year. And we have so managing money for institutions and managing for yourself, for personal, that can be very, very different. I think Vishal and Kiran will agree with me. So now these people, when they started, the only thing, because I had finance in my designation. Now when you have finance in the designation, that can be pretty difficult. Because everybody assumes that you know everything. And sometimes when you, so everybody will say, ki, boss, I have got 2 lakhs rupees, what to do? Now, unlike doctors, we don't have an RX prescribed. And when you say, look, you can do this, but this, you can do that, but that, I think, yeah, you seem to be equally confused. You tell me where to go. So the important is that ultimately everybody has to take a decision oneself. And ultimately each one of us will be taking those decisions, and for that the knowledge of this kind can be really, really useful. Getting the most of us, second thing I would like to quote, again, it was a learning for me. And you don't want to wait till my age to get them, so I will share them today. So somewhere down the line, after coming back from there, I joined Pension Fund Regulatory and Development Authority. It's a new sector coming up. I'm so happy that the children know hybrid funds. Because I have dealt with people with fantastic degrees who have no idea of how to get a pension. And I have seen them firsthand. And I was discussing with Neena ji. that at one point Reserve Bank of India has a apex level committee on financial inclusion, and I had the privilege of contributing on that, or maybe learning from that for a bit of time, and I realized that the financial literacy, this is an official finding, is far higher in the educated classes. People have degrees, but they don't understand the basics. In schools also you are taught, master your basics well. And during that stage only I interacted with Seva Bank in Gujarat, and that's a bank which is totally managed by women. And each of the managers is also a beneficiary of that bank. When I spoke to them, the discussion was completely devoid of jargons, and they understood it so well. The pensions, because we are offsetting our present with the future. You have the money today, you set it aside for a future, and how can you do it? The first thing is you want safety, and then you want returns. But for that, what we do, if you have to go somewhere, you need a horse. Where are those instruments? Where are my horses? And when I see that in 8th standard and 9th standard, Ninaji, you have made children know their horses so well. Hybrid funds, wow, I'm really elated. So speaking before the prize distribution is like that reality shows. So I would like to thank USO for giving me this opportunity and bringing me this esteemed group and to learn from all of you. I really feel elated, and I thank each one of you, especially Tata Capital and IDOBRO, because you have together, you have made this possible. I only wish that this program should get even, it should get scaled up in a real big way. And I'm sure Mr. Vishal will be further, taking it up. And I would love to participate with this thing in any way, any one of you deem fit. So thanks a lot once again. And okay, so I have already thanked. So thanks a lot. I also get one. I think this is more than investment.
May I invite Mr. Vijay Kumar Mehra to come on stage and honor Puskal sir.
Thank you so much, sir, for your such inspiring words. Thank you so much, sir, for your such inspiring words for us.
Suhani, can you feel the eagerness among the students, perhaps, to know who among them won?
Yes, Aunt, it's now time to announce the winners. May I now request Miss Jolly Egi to announce the names of the winners. Jolly ma'am, please.
Hello everyone, I am not going to announce the winners, but I have 3 envelopes. Hello and good afternoon to all of you. As the coordinator for the DhanGyan for schools, I am here so excited to amongst you all this morning. Given that it is the exam time and the end of the financial year, I am so happy that you were able to join us today. The 10 schools who are here today are finalists in our DhanGyan program. I would like to request the student and their accompanying teacher, to please come up on the stage when I call their name. This is alphabetically name of school. From ASN Senior Secondary School, New Delhi, Ritvik Thakur of Standard 8 is joined by his teacher Miss Renu Goyal. Please come on the stage. Next, from Birla Balika Vidyapeeth, Ashvi Agarwal of Standard 8 is joined by the school teacher Dr. Swati Sambat Roy from Rajasthan. All the way from Tamil Nadu, a school that has been associated with USO for the last 30 plus years. That is GK Shetty Hindu Vidyalaya. Hanuman Chindambani of Standard 9 is joined by his teacher Miss Rajalashmi. Please join us on stage. Next, we now move to Good Shepherd English School in Puducherry, from where Deepa Lashmi of Standard 11 is with her principal, Miss Joy Josephine. Request you please join on the stage. Next, Harvest International School Innovation Campus from Karnataka is next with Prajan Karthik from Standard 8 along with his principal Miss Leta Lakshman. Kindly come on stage. Next from Maharashtra is NL Dalmia School. Jigyasa Hota of Standard 11 is here with her teacher Miss Preeti Thakare. Please come on stage. Next, Ronak Raj of Standard 9 is here from Parvati's Anugraha International School from Tamil Nadu, along with the school principal, Miss Anis Fatima. Please come on stage. Next, from Punjab is Pasike School. Mishita Sharma of Standard 9 is joined by her teacher, Miss Urvashi Sharma. Now I can move. Lastly, from our very own Delhi, yes, SLS DAV Public School, Purva Sharma of Standard 9 is here with her teacher, Miss Priyanka Mahesh Kumar. These are our finalists. 10 schools stood. Oh, one more is. Oh, sorry. Oh, Miss Debanshi Mishra from Kerala English Medium School of Standard 9 from Odisha, with her teacher Miss Sunita Kumari Pradhan, Kerala English Medium School from Odisha. These are our 10 finalists. Please go. I am little nervous. Congratulations. Really hearty congratulations to all the finalists. A big round of applause once again. Now we come to most important part. I would like to request Mr. Puskal Upadhyaya to award the prizes to the winners, please. Sir, could you please kindly come on stage? And now, please. I have, please see, I have 3 envelopes. With 4, I have 3 envelopes. I have 3, yeah. First, second, and third. Okay? And Miss, now I request Miss Nina, please come and announce the third prize winner. In the name of third prize winner, please let me. Tina, this is, I think. Yeah. You please come. Yeah. Could you please take the announcement? Yeah. Yeah. Ma'am, 1 minute. Third prize.
You all are excited to hear who's the third prize? Eagerly waiting, no? So I'll delay this.
Third prize.
Countdown. 10, 9,
10, 8, 10, 9, 8.
I'm only coming in front because it's live. The third prize goes to Dibanshi Mishra from Kerala English Medium School, Odisha.
Yeah, she got third prize. Bye. Dibanshi, her certificate also. Yeah. Sir, one moment. Please, school momento.
We have a moment about the school?
Yes. School ka momento. Kerala English Medium. Certificate.
And this is school certificate?
Yeah, school certificate and. Then, yeah. Dave, do you want to go there? Okay. Okay, now I think you may go sit and I will call you, then you can come, please. Yeah, this is a little crowd, no? That's why. Yeah.
Gets more interested.
Yeah, more interested, I think. No, sir, please stay here. Thank you so much.
I think in a while, I will also start sweating. Where is the water? Even I want to know.
Now, may I invite Ms. Karun to come on stage and announce second prize winner. The name of second prize winner.
Take a bit.
So the second prize for DhanGyan for schools
Mike.
2023
My.
Yeah. Goes to Guess who? No, I don't do that. Who's one? Hanuman Chintamani. Yeah. From G.K. Shetty Hindu Vidyalaya Metric Higher Secondary School, Tamil. Congratulations.
So this is for Hanuman. Congratulations.
Teacher, please.
You have a certificate as well?
Yeah, certificate also. You can get this. Certificate.
And this for the school?
Yeah, school.
Just a school?
Yes.
This for the school? For you. So well, the second prize is over.
Thank you, sir. Congratulations, Hanuman. And now I may request Mr. Vishal Chuk, sir, and Ms. Sumetha, please come and announce the winner. Yeah, winners. Please guess. Winner or will you know? We don't know. We don't know. We don't know. Yeah. Yeah. The winner. Now,
there are no guesses here or what?
is there any guess? Now I am giving to sir this envelope.
Blank.
Yeah. You are a pro. He is a pro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I actually don't need mic. Great. So I don't think so. Yeah, this should have been.
Why don't you review?
Really?
So out of 25 lakhs, how much are you going to invest back in Tata Capital? You tell me.
Let's not settle that.
Yeah.
We have welcome.
Yeah, we have a welcome. So I think you can only start. I can't read.
So without any further wait, the first prize goes to Ronak Raj from Pathavati's Anugra International, Tamil Nadu.
But picture अभी बाकी है.
पिक्चर अभी बाकी है.
Picture अभी बाकी है. ये तो अरे ये तो था ही नहीं है, ये आपको कौन सा बोल दिया? Sorry, I'll not play with that. So there is a tie actually on the first place. So obviously well deserved Ronak Raj from Parvati Anugra International School, Tamil Nadu. You are joined by Prajan Karthik M as well from Harvest International School, Innovation Campus, Karnataka.
Congratulations! Both teachers and students can come
So we
on
can have
stage.
both the Ram and Sham on the stage. At least smile, yaar. I want to see your excitement. You have won the prize after 3 months off.
So this is for Ronak.
सर्टिफिकेट स्कूल का सर्टिफिकेट यू ऑल्सो
It's always good to get clicked with the winners. Always good to get clicked with the winners.
Okay, Nancy, you please, you also, please come in.
Varney, there is no cash prize. We can issue post-dated, see, because they get dishonored, that is the reason I come into picture there.
टीचर का सर्टिफिकेट टीचर स्कूल स्कूल सर बैग 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 Congratulations once again. Sir, could you please remain on stage? Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Puskal sir, kindly award the finalist schools who are here with us.
Oh, all of them?
Yeah. Like for school and certificate for accompanying teacher. Kindly come to front, collect your award and take it. Okay, I will call ASN Senior Secondary School, Delhi. Ritvik Thakur and Miss Renu Goyal, please come on stage. ऐसे Sir, one backpack also. Next one. Birla Balika Vidyapeeth from Rajasthan, Ashvi Agarwal and Dr. Sadi. Where is the train? Sir, I request Vishal sir and Snigdha ma'am, please also join to award the winners. Why not? Yeah, of course. Miss Karan also join, no? Yeah, next Good Shepherd School, Puducherry. Miss Deepa Lakshmi and Joy Joseph, Josephine. Please come on stage, ma'am. Sir, आप भी दे दीजिए और या रोसी सर को दे दो इधर इधर सर बैक प्लीज दे दीजिए नेक्स्ट Jigyansha Hota from NL Dalmia High School, Maharashtra, and Miss Preeti Thackeray. फ्लैग इधर दे दो, फ्लैग इधर दे दो, सर दे देंगे या वो सर्टिफिकेट इनको दे दो और प्लैक टीचर को मैम को दे रहे हैं आपको इधर से ले लीजिए Congratulations, Jigyansha. Next, Mishita Sharma from Parsi Case, Punjab, and teacher is Miss Urvashi Sharma. I think last one, Purva Sharma from SLS DAV Public School. Miss Priyanka Mahesh, yeah, from Delhi. I think third prize, who got, he can come with his prize, one for photo. I think group photo, everybody was on stage. Where is he? She, Debanshi Mishra and teacher, please come. Sir, one moment. Yeah. You please once again, I think, उनका अकेले का फोटो नहीं है तो because ये third prize winner, yeah, that is, okay, they are coming. Please come on stage. Yeah. No, everybody was there, no, where they are that time. उनका अकेले का थोड़ा सा, yeah, big group. Yeah, this is. आप एक बार ऐसे पकड़ा के दे दीजिएगा। नहीं, बिल्कुल नहीं। Yeah. No, I'll have to take this. Come, please come. So, and put this. Let me see your medal also. That's good. Clap. Thank you, Puskil sir. Thank you, Mr. Vishal. Thank you so much. Congratulations once again. Now, may I request, please, my dears, Suhani and Ansh, please come and wind up the session, please. This is your? Yeah, this one. Can I take this? Thank you.
Congratulations to all the winners.
Most importantly, congratulations to each and every student and teacher present here, because this program is not just about winning, it is how you're applying your learnings to your life applications.
Yes, Suhani, for me, each of them is a winner. So congratulations to all. Can we all clap together for all teachers and students who participated in this program? Many are watching us via YouTube Live, and we hope that all of you are also clapping.
Thank you, everyone. Before we conclude, I would like to invite Ms. Tata, Principal of Harvest International School, Innovation Campus, Karnataka, on the stage to share with us importance of these for school students. Lata ma'am, please.
Good evening to one and all present here. I think it was a great day from morning actually. Definitely I would like to thank USO and our association. Actually this is a new campus and this is the first year we are associated with USO, and it's a fantastic journey starting from the Anybody Can cartoon to the conference that happened in Chennai to the DhanGyan. I think it was a great learning. You are empowering everybody, teachers, students. It's very important actually, and definitely as you said, we're not going to keep it as a project and finish it off. Definitely I thought I will do my investment with the help of Prajanam. What I decided, definitely with the share market, I just decided I'll take his help. And definitely our sports day and annual day which is coming up, he'll be definitely in the budgeting team. And already Monday we have set a meeting with grade 8 and 9 children where he'll be presenting the same project. I think it should probably be taken to more children. So definitely it will enlighten and enrich all of them at a younger age, that probably which we didn't get. As you said, we had a piggy bank and somebody gave us money, we just spent, but definitely to this extent, I don't think we had those kind of facilities also basically. So I'm so happy. Thank you so much and all the best to everyone. Congratulations to all. It was a great day. It was a great learning basically. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. I would like to invite Miss Anis Fatima, Principal of Parvati's Anugraha School, Tamil Nadu, on the stage to share what inspired her school to participate in this initiative. Ma'am, please.
Good evening, one and all present here. First of all, I would like to thank USO for arranging this wonderful program, because I would like to thank for their hospitality also, because we are coming from very far away. Yesterday morning, around 8:15, 8:30 we started, and we reached here by 8 o'clock night. So they were continuously following us when we start or we boarded. So thank you so much for your care and your support. And about this program, once we tied up with this USO, I thought it is empowering the educators, because the tagline was empowering the educators. But we were so surprised to see how the children are very much interested in attending the webinars. And financial literacy was the wonderful topic what you people have taken. Thank you so much for arranging, for selecting this topic first of all. Because nowadays, no, we both the parents are working, father and mother. Both the parents are yearning, and we want to give the best to the only one child. Most probably they're not having more than two nowadays, right? So with the two people yearning, we want to give the best to our children. We are giving everything best to our kids. But where we are lagging, we are not involving our child in budgeting. Even the teachers, even the parents, whomever it is, are we including our child when we are doing our home monthly budgeting? No. So when we ask what answer we will give, because they are not capable of sitting and understanding all these concepts. But did you see today, the children, all the 10 presentation was really good. And I think it will be the very tough time for the judges to judge, because without doing the groundwork research, the children, they cannot present the report like this. And they cannot give you the answers when you ask so many questions to them. So thank you so much, children. Please keep on budgeting in your school or at your home. You just right from today, you start participating in budgeting. And to the tagline, I want to say there is a saying like parent is the first teacher and teacher is the second parent. Now US also joins in that. What the parent has to speak, what the teacher has to teach, everything you are doing. So please keep rocking, and please keep doing all the program which will create awareness among the children, especially we are from semi-urban area, whereas people will not know so much about this financial literacy. So once again, and thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. I have a pleasure to invite Dr. Joy Josephine, Principal of Good Shepherd English School, Puducherry, on stage to share the key takeaways for the students by participating in this program. Ma'am, please.
Vanakkam and Namaste. Good evening to one and all present here. Respected Panchak sir, Vishal sir, Neena ma'am, Karen ma'am, and then Josh and I, where children participated in teamwork. It brings out the leadership talent among the students here. So USO, thank you so much for transforming lives. And about our school, I would like to say that our school, Good Shepherd English School, is a 2-decade-old school which fosters learning in a nice, serene environment which is peaceful, and also it fosters personal growth for every child. We have a dedicated team of experienced teachers which strive to bring out the best of each student. And tagline for USO is transforming lives, and we shall take this budget to our school where every student will plan, invest and budget so that they don't fall into a debt or how to recover from a debt. So that will be the tagline for our school, and we will see that we implement in our school. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Suhani, do you feel nervous that so many principals are in the same room?
Yes, Ansh, I do. That's only because we respect them.
Yes, indeed, Suhani. It is so nice to see that the principals and teachers from various schools have accompanied us, their students, to Delhi to encourage them.
Thank you to everyone. The DhanGyan for School program has come to an end, but the effort to create awareness about the importance of financial literacy should definitely continue.
Yes, each of us is now an ambassador of this program, and it should be our endeavor to help others also become financially literate.
Before we conclude the event, can I please request the 3 winning school students and teachers to join us on a stage for a group photograph with all the dignitaries.
No, no need. Yeah. Please, थोड़ा डबल थोड़ा थोड़ा दिस साइड से जाओ या आप थोड़ा सा राइट लो Okay. Podium. Okay. We can have it. Yeah, yeah. I think our height is less. I think maybe children can come down. Come down.
Or let the children stand back. Let us.
Oh yeah. Please. Yeah. Sit there. Honey, if they are in the front, I see they can.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
I think all of us, sir, adults can come.
थोड़ा सा लेफ्ट जाइए आप हाँ बस ठीक है सर आप थोड़ा सा यस सबके चेहरे आ रहे हैं ना वेट वेट प्लीज यस रुकिए थोड़ा सा फेस डाउन कर लो आप वेट वेट कर लो थैंक यू
Please, other your 6 schools, please come. You please stay there. Yeah. 6 schools, please come. You can come with your trophy.
Next time.
Yes, thank you, please. Wait, wait, please. Yes, wait. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Congratulations again.
Prize winners, your family here. First prize, others. First prize, you go take it. Yeah, definitely. It's been pleasure.
Have it, please. Yes, please have a seat for the guest moment.
This brings us to the end of the event. Thank you to all who joined us today, online and offline.
For those who are here with us, please join us in the cafeteria for tea and snacks. Thank you to all of you.
Yeah, because we have two very good anchors. Very good. I mean, and it's so difficult, when your teachers and principal are around. Speaking with that ease. Hats off.